As the world around us changes, we start seeing things, people, and events we never noticed before. It's as if a veil has been lifted, and we're finally able to glimpse the unseen. This is the essence of Revelation 16, a passage that speaks to the unveiling of spiritual events in our physical realm. We're living in an era of transparency, where the hidden becomes clear and the unseen becomes seen. This isn't about fear or apprehension, but rather, it's about understanding, acceptance, and awareness. The title, Now We Can See Them Clearly, encapsulates this idea perfectly. It's a call to acknowledge the unseen, to recognize its existence, and to understand its influence on our lives. In the grand tapestry of existence, every thread matters, seen or unseen. In these changing times, the unseen becomes seen, and the hidden becomes clear. Have you ever wondered about the unseen forces at work in our lives? In our everyday lives, we often overlook the unseen, the invisible threads that connect us all. These forces, though unseen, are as real as the air we breathe. They are the undercurrents of our existence, shaping our lives in ways we may not fully comprehend. Imagine a world where every action, every thought, and every emotion sends ripples through the fabric of existence. These ripples, unseen to the naked eye, influence the course of our lives, gently nudging us towards our destinies. They are like the wind, invisible yet palpable, silently shaping the world around us. Consider the power of a simple smile. It's an unseen force that can brighten a day, lift a spirit, and even change a life. We don't see the energy of that smile, but we feel its effect, its warmth. It's an unseen force at work, changing the world one smile at a time. Think about the influence of our thoughts and emotions. Though intangible, they shape our reality. A single thought can spark a revolution, an emotion can inspire a masterpiece. They are unseen forces, yet their impact is monumental, their presence undeniable. In this rapidly changing world, these unseen forces are becoming more apparent. We are beginning to recognize their influence, their power, and their potential. We see it in the surge of interest in mindfulness, in the growing acceptance of emotional intelligence, and in the global shift towards empathy and compassion. As we become more aware of these unseen forces, we also become more connected to the world and to each other. We begin to understand that we are not isolated beings, but interconnected parts of a grand cosmic dance. The unseen is emerging, revealing itself in the subtle shifts of our society, in the quiet revolution of our consciousness, and in the silent awakening of our hearts. And as we delve deeper into the unseen, we begin to understand the intricate dance of forces that shape our existence. So, how do we recognize these unseen forces, these people that have started appearing clearly now? This is a question that may have crossed your mind. The unseen is often complex and elusive, but with a little guidance and understanding, we can learn to recognize and understand these forces. The first step in recognizing the unseen is to tap into your intuition. Intuition is that gut feeling you get, that inner voice that nudges you in a certain direction. Even when there's no logical explanation for it, it's a powerful tool in discerning the unseen, as it transcends the boundaries of our physical senses. So, trust your intuition. Listen to it. It's often right, and it's one of the best guides you have. Next, mindfulness comes into play. Being mindful means being fully present and engaged in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. It's about quieting the noise of the outside world and tuning into your inner world. This heightened awareness can help you sense the unseen, recognize its presence, and understand its influence. Then comes spiritual discernment, a key aspect in recognizing the unseen. This is the ability to distinguish between what is true and what is not, what is light and what is dark, what is beneficial and what is harmful. Spiritual discernment goes beyond surface appearances and delves into the essence of things. It requires a deep connection with your spiritual self, and often a belief in something greater than yourself. Finally, it's important to educate yourself. Read, research, and seek knowledge. The more you know about the world and its intricacies, the more you'll be able to recognize the unseen forces at play. Remember, ignorance isn't bliss when it comes to understanding the unseen. Recognizing the unseen is the first step towards understanding our complex world and the forces at play. It's a journey of discovery, of self-awareness, and of spiritual growth, and it's a journey worth embarking on. Recognizing the unseen is one thing, but how do we interact with these forces and people that are now more visible? The question itself is a journey. a path to understanding that we may not have all the answers to, but that doesn't mean we can't start exploring. Interacting with the unseen is not like having a casual conversation. It's more about tuning in, listening, and being open to the messages that might come our way. It's about cultivating a sense of respect, understanding, and positive intention. For these elements are essential in any interaction, whether seen or unseen. Imagine yourself in a forest, surrounded by trees, plants, and wildlife. You can't have a conversation with a tree in the same way you would with a person, but you can still interact with it. You can appreciate its beauty, touch its bark, or sit under its shade. In doing so, you're interacting with the tree in a respectful and understanding way. In the same manner, interacting with the unseen is about acknowledging their presence, respecting their existence, and being open to the wisdom they might share. It's about creating an environment of positivity and goodwill where these unseen forces feel acknowledged and respected. And remember, it's not always about what you can get from the interaction. It's also about what you can give. Can you offer respect, understanding, a positive intention? These are the currencies in the world of the unseen. Now, you might ask, how can I be sure that I'm actually interacting with the unseen and not just making things up in my head? The answer to that is simple. Trust. Trust in your experiences, your feelings, and your intuition. They are your compass in this realm. Interacting with the unseen can be a transformative experience, providing new insights and perspectives on our world. It's a journey of discovery and understanding, a journey that can enrich your life in ways you never thought possible. So, are you ready to take the first step? The unseen has a profound impact on our lives, our world, and our future. These invisible forces, these unseen entities, they're not just abstract concepts. They are influential players in the grand scheme of our existence, silently shaping our perceptions, decisions, and ultimately our destinies. Imagine, if you will, the influence of love. It's unseen, intangible, yet it holds the power to inspire great works of art, to compel acts of immense bravery, and to forge bonds that defy time and space. Similarly, the unseen forces we're discussing today, they too have the potential to bring about transformative change in our lives, both at an individual and societal level. Picture the potential for personal growth. These unseen forces can guide us towards self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-actualization. They can help us unlock our hidden potential, tap into our innate wisdom, and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose. But it's not just about individual growth. On a broader scale, these unseen entities can steer societies towards a more enlightened future. They can foster empathy and compassion, promote peace and harmony, and inspire collective action for the common good. They can help us break down barriers, transcend differences, and unite us in our shared humanity. However, we must also acknowledge the challenges. Just as the unseen can inspire, it can also incite fear and misunderstanding. It can sow seeds of doubt and division. It's a delicate balance, a dance between the known and the unknown, the seen and the unseen. Navigating this dance requires wisdom, courage, and an open heart. It requires us to question, to explore, and to embrace the unseen with an open mind. It's a journey, a quest for understanding, a pursuit of truth. As we continue to see them clearly, the unseen forces and people can guide us toward a more enlightened, compassionate world. This is the impact of the unseen. Profound, transformative, and ultimately liberating. The unseen is not to be feared, but to be embraced. Picture a world where what was once invisible is now visible, where understanding replaces fear, and where compassion supplants uncertainty. This is the world we're stepping into, the realm of the unseen. It's not a world to shy away from, but rather a world to embrace, to delve into with open hearts and minds. Embracing the unseen is not just about acknowledging what's there. It's about allowing these unseen forces and people to influence us, to shape us, to help us grow. It's about letting go of preconceived notions and opening up to a broader spectrum of possibilities. It's about fostering compassion, understanding, and positive change, not just in our individual lives, but in the world at large. The unseen is a gateway to a deeper understanding of our universe and of ourselves. It's a reminder that there's more to existence than what meets the eye, that life is a tapestry woven with threads both seen and unseen. So let's step forward, let's embrace the unseen. For in doing so, we open ourselves to a world of new possibilities. to a deeper understanding of our world and ourselves. In embracing the unseen, we open ourselves to new possibilities and a deeper understanding of our world and ourselves.